Most data analytics roadmap videos will tell you to learn everything. SQL, Python, statistics, machine learning, cloud, Spark, and about 15 other things you will never use. If you only have 90 days, that advice will destroy you. I have helped thousands of career changers break into data analytics. Truck drivers, teachers, HR professionals, people with absolutely no technical background, and the ones who got hired the fastest were never the ones who learned the most. They were the ones who learned the right things in the right order and ignored everything else. That focus is the only thing that separates the people who break in from the people who stay stuck. So if I had 90 days and I had to start completely over, here is exactly what I would do. Not what looks good on LinkedIn. Not what the boot camps tell you to buy. What actually gets you the job. This is broken into 3 30-day phases. Phase 1 is foundation. Phase 2 is proof. Phase 3 is positioning. Each phase has one goal. Miss the goal, stay in the phase. Phase 1. Days 1 through 30, foundation. The goal of this phase is simple. Become dangerous with SQL. Not learn SQL. Not take a SQL course. Become dangerous. That means writing queries that solve real business questions without looking anything up. Why SQL first? Because every single data analyst job on the planet requires SQL. It is not optional. It is not an advanced skill. It is the baseline minimum. If you cannot do SQL, you cannot do the job. The resource does not matter. What matters is that you write SQL every single day for 30 days. Not watch videos, not take notes. Write queries. The keyboard is the teacher. Use a free data set you actually care about. Sports stats, music data, local housing prices. When you care about the data you are querying, you practice longer and retain more. That is not motivation advice. That is learning science. Choose one visualization tool. Tableau Public for visual analysts. Power BI for corporate environments. Both are free to learn. Pick one and get good at it. Days 31 to 60. Build your first 2 portfolio projects. In month 2, stop learning new tools and start building. Your first project should use data you already understand, your industry, your job function, a problem you have actually faced. Your first project does not need to be impressive. It needs to be real, a real data set, a real question, a real answer presented clearly. That is what hiring managers want to see. By day 60, you need 2 completed projects with live links. GitHub for code, Tableau Public for dashboards, a simple portfolio page that shows them together. Document your work properly. Explain the business problem. Describe the data. Show your process. Highlight the insight. That documentation is what separates good portfolios from great ones. Days 61 to 90. Apply actively and interview consistently. In month 3, the only new skill you are adding is Python basics. Pandas for data manipulation. Matplotlib for quick visualization. 2 weeks of focused learning. Simultaneously, start applying to entry-level and junior data analyst roles every single day. 10 applications minimum per week. Customize every one of them. Use LinkedIn, Indeed, company career pages. Reach out to hiring managers directly with a brief, specific message about your background and interest in their team. Every interview you get is practice data. Note every question you were asked. Prepare a structured answer for each one. Your interview performance improves with every conversation. Here is what most people miss about the 90-day plan. The goal is not to be fully ready. The goal is to be ready enough to get your first opportunity. Your first data analytics role will teach you more than any course ever will. The objective of these 90 days is to get you that first role, not to master every tool. The professionals who break in fastest are not the ones who learned the most. They are the ones who built the most and applied the most consistently. Network in parallel with everything else. LinkedIn connections, community groups, local meetups, data analytics communities online. Your next role often comes through a connection, not an application. Do not wait until you feel ready. In data analytics, you build competence on the job. The 90 days gets you in the door. Everything after that is growth. If you found this roadmap useful, share it with someone who is trying to break into data but does not know where to start. Subscribe to Career Experience TV for practical, honest content on building digital careers, data skills, and thriving in the technology industry.